Hello everybody, it's DemonRushGaming, and I cannot believe it. I've said it all the way through the playoffs. I've got to say I've lacked some faith in this team, but we are going to the Super Bowl. Tennessee Titans, baby. The last year they will be known as the Titans. They're going to go to the Super Bowl, and it's going to be interesting. Now this week is the Pro Bowl. I'm going to do this week, and move on to the next week in one video. So let's view the Pro Bowl teams. Let's see if any of our guys got chosen to be on there. So, starting out, you got Drew Brees and Tom Brady. By the way, it is Barry and Shannon. So that's going to be two interesting coaches, you could say. So you got Drew Brees and Tom Brady, backed up by Flacco and Manning, backed up by Rodgers and RG3. Running backs, you got Jamal Charles, Alfred Morris. Our boy Andre Ellington made it. Marshawn Lynch, Arian Foster, Darren Sproles. Fullbacks is Johnson and Marikik. Oh my goodness. Agbanaya. Pryor. Now you get to wide receivers. You got Marquise Colston, Julian Edelman, Wes Welker, Torrey Smith, Steve Smith, Pierre Garçon, Jordy Nelson, Josh Gordon, Calvin Johnson, Kendall Wright, Alshon Jeffrey, Brandon LaFell, tight ends. You got Jimmy Graham, Thomas, Olsen, Davis, Aaron Ebron, Rob Gronkowski. Lyman, you got Solder, Williams, Thomas, Armstead, Mankins, Grubbs, Ayupati, Levetre, of course, our boy made it, Ramirez, Wendell, Goodwin, Barnes, Yonda, Evans, Chester, Connolly, Volmer, Palumbus, Streif, Cannon, J.J. Watt. Now we get to the D-line. J.J. Watt, Derek Morgan, you best believe he got picked first. Bennett Dunlap, Cameron Jordan, Hatcher, Averill Williams, Darius, Jarrell Casey, our boy, McCoy, Joseph, Short, Cofield. Now you get the linebackers. Akeem Ayers got picked. That's what I'm talking about. Terrell Suggs, Ryan Kerrigan, Von Miller, Darrell Washington, Luke Kuechly, Brinkley, Smith, Brian Arakpo, Trent Cole, Collins, Matthews, Richard Sherman, Terrell Thomas got picked at number 1. Joe Hayden, Brandon Browner, Charles Tillman, Ladarius Webb, Jason McCourty, Milliner, Devin McCourty, Smith, Barry Church, Nelson, Wolf, Bethea, Burnett, Pollard, our boy, got picked. Kicker, you got Baronis and Goskowski. Punter, you got our boy Kern and Allen. You got Adams at kick returner, Jackson at kick returner, and lastly, for the punt returners, you got Jernigan and Martin. So these are the Pro Bowl selections. A lot of our boys got picked. Sadly, for whoever picked our boys, we are going to the Super Bowl. So, they're going to be a little out of luck there. Now, as you can see, both the people from the Saints and the Redskins got picked. So the question is, who is our opponent at the Super Bowl? Well, let's advance the week and we will see for ourselves. Sadly, we can't play or see the winner of the Pro Bowl, so that kind of sucks, but it's okay. So, Super Bowl week, we are playing the Washington Redskins. Sadly, my favorite team, the Saints, did not beat them out. That kind of sucks, but it's all good. The Titans and Redskins are both ready for the Super Bowl, so who will come out the winner of Super Bowl? Give me a second. 49? Yeah, it's 49. Okay. First year coach Jay Gruden has a chance to win it all his first year with the Redskins. Not if we have anything to say. Not many coaches have the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl in their first year. Wow, so 2 first-year coaches are going to the Super Bowl. That's absolutely insane. Okay, so let's see here. let's go check out what exactly happened. So let's go league schedule and check on the stats and the score and everything else of the conference game. It was 13-23, 10-point game. Let's see what happened here. Player stats: Drew Brees, 85.8 rating, 203 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. RG3, 74.7, 153 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. You go to rushing now. Alfred Morris, 22 carries, 120 yards. Evan Royster, 13 carries, 55 yards. Pierre Thomas had 13 carries for 41 yards, a touchdown, and a fumble. And then you have people who barely got any yards. Deshaun Jackson got 7 receptions for 50 yards and a touchdown. Jordan Reed, 7 for 47. Kenny Stills, 6 for 39. Marquise Colston, 5 for 82. Robert Meacham, 4 for 36. And it just keeps going from there. So now let's check out defense. Curtis Lofton had 18 tackles. That is absolutely insane. It's a lot more than anybody else got. Let's see, no sacks on the day. There was 1 interception, and that was made by Jarius Byrd. See, forced fumbles, at least 1. With the Redskins, forced a fumble. So he is the only one that recovered 1. Okay, so let's see now. Any safeties? I doubt it. Okay, just making sure. Okay, so let's check kicking. How was the kicking game? Okay, so you got 3 field goals by the Redskins and 2 by the Saints. So yeah, I don't think there's any kick return special. Brandon Cooks, 2 for 67. Aldrick Robinson, 2 for 47. Pierre Thomas, 4 for 9. Punt returns, anything. Only punt of the game, Deshaun Jackson, 1. It seems like too much going on. Not much happened. So now I'll go over the stats of our game, which was a much more higher scoring. Before I do that, because I accidentally forgot to show you guys the box score. Let's see how close it was. See if it came down in the last quarter, and it did not come down in the last quarter. And then the first, Redskins were winning 7-0, and in the second they were winning 10-6. The third they were winning 13-6, and then of course the game ended 23-13. So if the Redskins wouldn't have scored in the fourth quarter, the game would have gone into overtime, making it much more interesting, of course. Okay, so now we move on and we go to our stats for the game and everything else. At one point, guys, we were winning this game 30-3. So Peyton Manning definitely huddled up his troops and almost came back. It was absolutely crazy. Peyton Manning a 127.7 rating, 464 passing yards, and 3 touchdowns. Our boy Charlie Whitehurst had a 78.2 rating, 270 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So let's move on to rushing now. Andre Ellington came up big. 33 attempts, 182 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Ronnie Hillman, 15 for 55 yards and a touchdown. Sean Green had 1 rush, and Colin Mooney had a run. I want to point out for Mooney, it was the first time. Ronnie Hillman, 10 receptions for 73 yards. Marius Thomas, 9 receptions for 80 yards and a touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 8 receptions for 149 yards and a touchdown. Wes Welker, 8 receptions for 122 yards and a touchdown. Kendall Wright, 5 for 85. Greg Stevens, 3 for 18. Nate Washington, 3 for 91 and a touchdown. And then our boy had 1 touchdown down here, 1 reception for 48 yards. Tyler Thompson, I believe that was a play action. He went absolutely insane, went all the way. Okay, let's check defense now. I find that us in the playoffs had a lot of crazy defensive plays. Zach Brown, 13 tackles. Next highest was Von Miller with 10. Pollard had 10. And TJ Ward had 10. And Wes Welker had 9. So let's check sacks on the day. Quantura Smith had 2 sacks. Sammy Hill had a sack. Jarrell Casey had a sack, Carl Klug had a sack, and Jamar Chaney had a sack. So 3 sacks for each team. Let's check out interceptions. One by John Boyette, one by Danny Trevathan, sorry guys, and Tony Carter all had interceptions. Of course, we didn't get one all game. That's so bad. You guys don't even know. Okay, forced fumbles. Camarian Wembley forced a fumble, and Wes Welker forced a fumble, and I believe we recovered both of those. And we did. Jason McCourty recovered one, and Xavier Gooden recovered one. So let's check. We didn't have any safeties, and we didn't have any. So let's go to kick return, and I'm so proud of this man right here, Dexter McCluster. 5 kick returns, 193 yards, and a touchdown. Of course, that got play of the game. We needed it, and we got it when we needed it. Wes Welker had 1 kick return for 21 yards. Akeem Talib, 4 kick returns for 65 yards, and it's not going to show it, but he fumbled on one of his kick returns, which was helped us out a lot. So that is pretty much it. Punt returns, 1 for Wes Welker for 15 and 1 for Mariani for 12. Not much going on there. So yeah, let's go get our guys some experience before the Super Bowl. Let's get that underway. Let's go see. 56 hours to work with, people. We have the 32 ranked defense in the league, but if you ask me, if it wouldn't be for our defense, we would definitely not be in. That's my opinion, but you know. Terrell Thomas got injured last game, but he was I took him out just to make sure he wouldn't get injured more. But he's gonna be back. He's definitely gonna be back for this game, this huge game. So let's get these boys some hours. Let's see, how many hours do we have left? I believe we have 6 hours left. Alright, yeah, 16 hours. Okay, so let's work on our full safeties. We'll do the exact same thing as last week, and it'll be good. Okay, boys, it's just about time for the Super Bowl. I want to point out one more thing before I end this video, though, and that will require it to load. Come over here, injury report. Jake Locker and Justin Hunter injured, but we have Zach Merrimer back. So I hope you guys are as pumped as I am for this Super Bowl. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and a comment. If you have anything you want to say, say it down there. If you enjoy my content, don't forget to subscribe. This has been DemonRushGaming, and I am out of here.